you guys going to pay Kyler Murray $100 million a year or what? That whole thing is very interesting, right? Is that you and Steve, the way you guys answered it was, hey, business is going to be business. That was a different form of business that the NFL hasn't seen, especially with a guy who's like Kyler, who's as talented as Kyler. But that has to be something you have to balance, I assume, because you guys got the same agent. He's your quarterback. You're the play caller. How is the relationship, and what do you see it like going forward?
Yeah, the relationship is great. And you know, Steve and I literally banked our careers on him. When you take a guy number one and trade away a top 10 pick from the year before, that's never been done. I mean, you're all in, and everybody understands that. And the business is the business, and we're just working through it right now.
What do you think happened when D-Hop got hurt? Because that guy's a fucking
dude, animal. And even
he plays hurt too, right?
Yeah,
like that's the thing.
He is one of the most competitive humans I've ever been around, and he wants the ball every single play, and he's open every single play, just so you know. But when he went out, I think it just changes the way people play you. You know, I probably should have done a better job adjusting the offense, but he's a weapon. Whether he's inside, outside, man, he's a difference maker.
Do you think play calling you've gotten better, managing you've gotten better? Do you think all aspects of coaching gotten better? And what do you think you still need to kind of dial it in, because you are still young in this game?
Yeah, I'd say all of it. You know, you try and get better every day, but the NFL game is drastically different. Just the schematics of it, the size of the field, all these things. I'm still
size of field, hash marks. Nobody talks about that.
Hash marks, the way you can do things, and the tempo. You know, guys, you can get them going pretty fast, but the pros don't want to go as fast as those college
we're
kids.
Adults,
right?
dude. Yeah, we're adults.
Like 12-year pros trying to get them to line up in the ball. But no, I think the biggest thing is just continuing to figure out how you can maximize each team each year. You know, you got to just practice plans. You got to do different things. How do you motivate them differently? And each group is vastly different.
A great accent. I mean,
it is.
So jealous.
It is.
It used to be super heavy, super Texan.
Well, did you have to get rid of that?
No, I think it's just
naturally
living everywhere. Yeah.
What is super Texas? Just way down there.
I mean, like super country, right there. Yeah.
The team has been great, and obviously, I learned through Eric Burkhardt's letter in which he spelled the word "chooses" wrong. That you guys have.
What up, baby?
Interesting.
Hey, double another O in there. Ask for a few $100 million. Let's spell words right. Now, granted, he was in the middle of negotiating this guy's deal, so he's a little bit busy. But I did learn through there. You guys have won 3 more games each season, basically. What do you attribute that to? Why do you think you guys have, really taken a step? Because there's a lot of programs that hire a new coach, get a new quarterback, and they just go to the shits. I guess ownership being all in, bringing in more players has to help. But what do you attribute it to, like the growth in the team?
Yeah, I think, when you get the first pick of the draft, you know where you're starting, and you have a young quarterback, and you just try and build it around him and make him as comfortable as possible. And Kyler's gotten dramatically better each season, and Steve's done a great job of bringing in pieces to really help him.
What made him better?
I think just the number of reps. I think the game slowed down for him tremendously. Watching him play and get through his progressions and find his checkdowns, understanding protections, understanding NFL defenses, the game's just really slowed down for him.
Yeah, he is electrifying. There was that one, what was that? That When I Fall in Love, he did that little
stutter step. Yeah.
In the open field with, I think, a safety. I don't think it was like a linebacker. He did a stutter step, and the guy didn't even touch him, and he did like this thing. I'm like, oh, there's only a few humans on earth that can do what he can do right there. I assume it's tough for you whenever you have a human joystick at quarterback not to get insane. Is that something for you that you have to remind yourself when you're calling plays?
It is. We know he's not the biggest guy, obviously. It's not like Lamar that can take that pounding, Josh Allen. So we pick our spots, and he does a great job of protecting himself. He's always been the smallest guy on the field, so there's been that self-preservation that he's learned when he's playing the game.
Do you like the...
Yeah, he's got some swag to him. Yeah. He's got a whole market.
Face Clan! What's up, dude? You part of Face Clan? You haven't been signed?
I'm not.
Kliff's a big gamer.
Dude.
I'm good. I support him, obviously, but yeah, I don't play games.
Yeah, I mean it.
Whoa.
Video games.
Yeah, video games.
Yeah.
I'm good. Pretty good in other areas.
That was one of the coolest things I've ever heard there. I don't play.
No, never.